It's a good idea to try and find at least one opportunity during the project for customers to provide insight and feedback on the outputs of your project. Just a quick reminder about the challenge framework. The 6 pillars are clarity, score the biggest goal, little and often, brand and position, talk, and complexity kills. In this video, we're going to discuss the 3rd pillar, little and often. Little and often is all about iterating and going through the cycle of analysis, design, build, development, test as quickly and as frequently as possible during the course of the project in order to get as much feedback as soon as possible early in the process in order to inform later decisions and later outputs to make sure that the quality is up to standard and we can improve the results for the customer. It's associated with 3 phrases: plan, build, test, release and analyze often, make bite-sized deliveries, and flex, pivot and adapt. So these 3 ideas are borrowed from Agile, which is one of the more recent methodologies, but I think it's equally applicable to any kind of project that you're looking to deliver, be it waterfall or any other in-house method you might have. So this 3rd pillar, little and often, is all about cycle speed. Cycle speed means the speed with which you can roll through the various stages of a project, being plan, build, test, release and analyze, and to do it in a way that's as frequent as possible during the life of that project so that you can make better decisions more quickly. We're looking to avoid the situation where we deliver to the customer the final product of the project and it's wrong or it's not what they need or expected. So the 2nd phrase associated with this pillar, make bite-sized deliveries, is all about chunk size, so the size and scale of products that are produced during that project, and in order to make them as valuable to the customer as possible and in order to receive feedback sooner, we're looking to create smaller products during that project. So we're looking to make smaller bite-sized deliveries of components of the project, either products or various other outputs, and to do it in a way that is more rapid than perhaps a traditional waterfall sequential project. The reason for wanting to deliver things quickly and in bite size is feedback. We're looking for consistent, frequent and early feedback from customers about the quality and approach that we're using towards the delivery of the project and its constituent products and components. If you're delivering a typical traditional waterfall project, it's unlikely that you're going to have an obvious opportunity during that project to deliver interim solutions and interim releases to customers. With a waterfall project, you tend to run through each of those phases once from start to finish and then the project's complete. An agile project can be similar to a waterfall project in the sense it still runs through those stages, although it does it more quickly and more frequently during the lifetime of that project. With an agile project, you run through those phases many times during the lifetime of that project. The 3rd phrase of this pillar, flex, pivot and adapt, is borrowed from agile. Flexing and pivoting are 2 degrees of the same thing. Flexing just means to change direction and pivoting means to drastically change direction. It's clearly a great benefit to be able to adapt the outputs and approach and products from your project during the lifetime of that project. The title of each pillar is a single word or a short phrase that's designed to be very simple and easy to remember. A good way of accessing the power of that pillar, though, is to ask a series of related questions. The first question is, how can we break down the delivery into smaller, more frequent cycles? This question is asking us for opportunities to gain feedback earlier and more frequently from the customer during the lifetime of the project. By breaking down the final product into smaller, more frequent interim products, we're giving ourselves the opportunity to gain early feedback and insight, to flex and pivot and adapt our approach in case we're going in the wrong direction or in case we identify during the course of the project an improvement which we want to incorporate. The second question is our cycle speed meeting customer expectation and how do we improve? The second question is an opportunity for us to interact directly with our customer and understand what their expectations are for delivery, either interim or final product. If we've misset or haven't set at all the expectation about delivery, then this is a great opportunity for us to set that expectation. Equally, it's an opportunity for us to gain feedback and insight from our customers to understand what their expectations are of us. If it's a large and complex project, then the customer is probably looking for early and frequent insight and view and access to the project results, the products, so that they can provide feedback and make sure that we're doing the right thing and delivering in the right way. What we're looking to avoid is a black box approach where we don't provide the customer with any visibility or insight or feedback until the very end, until we deliver the final outputs of the project. It's a good idea to try and find at least one opportunity during the project for customers to provide insight and feedback on the outputs of your project. The third question is, what can we deliver to customers throughout the project to gain early insight and feedback? As we've discussed in other pillars, we're looking for opportunities to provide something, perhaps not a final finished product, perhaps something that's interim or manual or not very pretty, in order to get early and consistent feedback from customers. There's a natural tendency to want to put only final, finished, beautiful things in front of customers. It's always valuable to get insight and feedback from customers, and the more frequently and earlier in the project that you can do that, the less likely you are to go off track. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. Please make sure to check out the other videos in the series. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe to my channel. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't, and leave comments in the comments section.